Okay, it's Monday morning, and just to give you a little quick thing, I've cleaned the lens, and this would be the tripod in question that I use. Basically, if you just kind of hold it towards the middle, or basically you find the center of gravity, it does a lot better in terms of steadying the camera, which you can see when I hold it in one hand is not very steady. So here we go. Alright, so the Monday late morning update. Let's see, we've got I actually got to readjust my viewfinder a little bit here. We've got the first pot is pretty much where it was. Pretty much everything's about where it was yesterday. But the peas out of that one, all three plants are growing well. Second pot, I'm starting to think I'm going to have to give up on the yard long on that one. Third pot, I've got all three, although the pole bean on the right looks like it may be, I don't know if it's a lost, well actually there's some new leaves there, so we'll see. Nothing on these two pots as far as the gourds. Hey, we finally got some growth down here. Let's see, nothing really in here. Nothing in there. Nothing down in the smaller ones, but I wasn't really expecting much. No watermelon yet. And the tree. Moving over here, we get the other tree, we get these two. Although now that I look at it, this one, the leaves are going just slightly yellow, so we'll see if that means anything. We've got the lima, and we've got the new growth there. We've got the tomatoes. We've actually got 3 blooms on there now. They're a little closed now, but that's probably as I figured out, just because they're not getting direct sun, so maybe it's time to move this sucker down. Not too much to say on the flowers. As usual, that's just some deadheading. The 2 pea plants seem to be holding up. And let's see if we got anything over here in chamomile territory. There we go. I don't know if you can see it, there's some really small little buds popping up, so I mean they could be weeds, but I'm starting to think it actually is chamomile because there's quite a few of them. Some of them are really small. Anyway, that's I gotta watch out for that. That's pretty much it from the garden today. Okay, it's Wednesday and there's nothing but clouds in the sky. It's raining. So I wanted to show you actually a couple of things I've done. The garden pretty much isn't going to do a whole lot today, but I guess we'll point out here that we've got some of the squash really starting to develop, so that's a good thing. I'm happy about that. Looks like I think I must have put the, I wonder if I forgot about this and I put some of the chamomile in with the watermelon, but I've got a bunch of tiny little buds there. Actually I got here, here, here. Oh, okay, I guess got it in all of them. I guess that was a backup just in case somehow the individual ones didn't come up. Anyway, I wanted to point out that because I have all the chamomile here up along the railing, I did something different last night. Came up with an idea. I figured I needed to put plastic over it so the rain didn't come in and just completely inundate these. So what I did was I took some grocery bags, let me see if I can come around here, some grocery bags, I stapled them to the railing, as you can kind of see there. I stapled them with the handle end at the railing, and I actually, I'm fighting water with water here, I just simply lifted up a little bit of the, well, you get the idea. I lifted it up a little bit here, and I actually poured water in there. So the water is what's actually weighing it down. And let me come back around so you can kind of look at that. But the water is actually weighing it down so that it doesn't fly away if the wind kicks up while it's raining. So this seems to be working very well. I did that for these. And I also did that for the peas, which I'd put over here, which also keeps it from putting a whole lot of weight just from weighing down the soil in there with too much water. So there's an idea for you budget gardeners. It's Thursday morning, about 9:15 in the morning, and believe it or not, Southern California, it's 50 degrees, but the sun is out. So it's about time to go ahead and uncover my plants so they can get some sun today. Actually, I'm going to have to hold up on that one because if I turn it over the wrong way, I'm going to flood the next container with water. We'll go over here and we'll look at these. Water's still in them, but now we can get some sun into the planters. Well, actually, I got a few more to remove. Okay, so that's the end result on those, and over here we got this one where I basically just put it right straight down in between the one on the inside and the one on the outside. Okay, so I've deadheaded the flowers, and let's go to the vegetables and see. Actually, the tomato, from a slightly different perspective, is doing still pretty good, so I think today I'm going to give it another shot of milk. The lima bean, if you look at it from this view, it doesn't look like much. But if you come down a bit, you can see the new growth. So I'm just going to let it keep going. I'm going to keep watering it. We'll see what happens. We've got the two pole beans, which are still doing pretty good. Tree. The pleasant sort of surprise, if I didn't mention it on the last update, is that we've got something on the lemon cucumber. We've got one of them has popped. Nothing over here on the scallop squash. I've got two plants now growing in the spaghetti squash, which makes me really happy, because that's one of the other ones that had me really excited. Nothing on the watermelon. The rest of them are all growing about the same as they were. Still nothing in these two squash pots. So, and nothing in the tiny little ones yet. And then this one is a, over here is a little, let me see if I can get that spun around here. This one's another little guest in my garden here. It was actually on a neighbor's, around their balcony, but with the rain that we're having right now, I didn't want it to get completely inundated, so actually give the flowers in there a little chance. So that's it for now. Okay, so it's Friday morning, about 9:30. It's a little bit warmer than yesterday, and here's the update from the garden. Yesterday, while it was sunny, I managed to transplant the tree. I was getting a little concerned. The tree has not grown any, so I decided to put it in a bigger pot. I had a chance to look at the roots, and they had actually gone down to the bottom of the original pot. Unfortunately, when I pulled the tree up, I managed to snap the taproot. Hopefully it'll recover from that, but we'll see if a bigger pot, and I also threw in a Job spike. We'll see if that helps. The beans, in general, are doing quite nicely. Still nothing on these two squash pots. These two squash plants down here are doing nicely. Nothing on the watermelon, nothing on the other squash, and I got the one lemon cucumber starting. The smaller containers here do not show anything yet. That's okay, because they haven't been there for that long. And we're back to these. The new growth is still holding on the lima bean, and we've still got 3 buds. Oops, see if I can get that in view here. 3 buds on the tomato. I'm still not sure. I keep looking to see if I can see a nitty-bitty little tomato in there, but I don't see it just yet. So that's pretty much it for today.